Namaskar, I'm Dr. Atmaram Pawar. So last time we seen the paracetamol pediatric elixir. So we are continuing with the monophasic system for solution type of dosage forms. Today we'll see. So last time we'll see the syrup, paracetamol pediatric syrup. So today we'll see the paracetamol pediatric elixir (PPC). The very old formulation it is. Hmm. So this paracetamol, as we seen, it is available in the syrup form as a monophasic, and here it is a elixir BPC, which is also monophasic form. Means here the drug is soluble. Paracetamol is soluble in a given solvent. It is also monophasic system. Paracetamol is available also in the suspension form as a liquid. So in the three liquid forms are there: syrup, elixir, suspension, and drop. Means total four formulations, oral formulations of paracetamol. Drops are for pediatrics. Likewise. So today we'll see here the elixir. Hmm? Again, this what is the elixir? So you might have studied now in the first medicated formulations we seen. We should know the difference between elixir, syrups, linctures, mixtures. So after completion of this elixirs, we'll take a linctus and finally the mixture, and then we'll go to the biphasic system, that is suspensions. So what is elixir? I hope you know that what is the elixir. Uh, so what is the difference between syrup and elixir? There are almost they contains similar. They contain some syrup. Whether they contain alcohol, both syrup and elixir, whether they contain alcohol. So one can say these elixirs are hydroalcoholic systems. Then what is the percentage of alcohol? Hmm? So if the drug is insoluble, then what to do? Whether to go for alcohol or go for other co-solvents, and which? Suppose I am using just co-solvent, propylene glycol and glycerin. Can I say it is elixir? Or when I use alcohol, then I can say elixir. Likewise. So difference between syrup and elixir. So if we see the formula here, the paracetamol formula, now in general is over. Now specifically paracetamol syrup and a paracetamol elixir. Then it contains propylene glycol, both the formulations contains glycerin, both the formulations contain syrup, both the formulations contains chloroform spirit is also present in the both the formula. Only here additional alcohol is present, but that methyl paraben, propyl paraben, they are absent here. So again interesting. So what is important is understand how the formulas are changed, why particular ingredient is used. So now this formula contains again amaranth as a color, chloroform spirit, raspberry juice, alcohol, propylene glycol, invert syrup. So instead of syrup, now invert syrup is used. Then the glycerine to make the volume. Here the main vehicle is the glycerine. Hmm? So the previous formula or this formula not contains any water. So these are the previous was the syrup based formula. Therefore, it is the syrup. Vehicle was the syrup. Now here the glycerin is the solvent to make a 100 ml. So why paracetamol is formulated as elixir? So what are the different reasons why elixirs are prepared? So these are hydroalcoholic. So what is the role of alcohol system? Whether to enhance the solubility only or any other? Because as we said last time, the paracetamol is the best example of bitter drug. So does that elixir formula, elixir base, have some effect on the taste? That is the improve palatability or to minimize the bitter taste. That also we have to see. Correct. So two probable reasons I am giving. One is solubility and another is the taste, because these are the two problems. So why paracetamol is formulated as elixir? So find out this. What are the merits and demerits of paracetamol syrup over elixir? Just now we discussed. So we have to find out that. So if we see this issue, then dose is same, that is 2.4 gram per 100 ml. Then both are monophasic systems. Both have monophasic systems. Availability may be same, almost same. Absorption. Only the safety is same or not. Safety means toxicity. We have to focus on safety of paracetamol pediatric elixir and paracetamol pediatric syrup, which is safe, which is safer for a pediatric use. This is the important. And second are the which are the different solvents, ease of solvent handling, flammability, likewise. All other regulatory controls, likewise. There is some difference in these two, but majority parts are also same. So the smart student will come with the idea from the discussion. So what may be the possible difference in a paracetamol syrup and paracetamol elixir? Which are the solvents in the formula? So as we studied, paracetamol is comparatively slightly soluble drug. It is a slightly soluble drug, 1 in 70. So here also it is a monophasic system. So which is the formula? Is it the glycerin is a complete formula? Then why not use the glycerin only? Why again it is combined with the propylene glycol? What is the use of alcohol 90%? Is it a solvent? Then why alcohol, propylene glycol, glycerin? Why not only single ingredient use? Directly go for alcohol. बनाओ ना, अल्कोहल में प्रिपरेशन बनाओ, क्या जाता है, अच्छा होगा ना बच्चों को, अल्कोहलिक प्रिपरेशन लेंगे, मजा करेंगे, हाँ ऐसा कुछ है, या प्रोपिलीन ग्लाइकोल में बनाओ, पूरा प्रोपिलीन ग्लाइकोल ले लो, or otherwise take a whole amount of glycerin. So main concern is the safety. So you know the now quantities of drug soluble in the glycerin, propylene glycol, alcohol. Now second issue is the safety. So I given the better clue to think on it. What is the strength of alcohol in the formula? I am asking because on the label it is a must to write the alcohol. Here the alcohol 90% 10 ml. So we cannot write in this way. Alcohol 90% 10 ml. We have to convert into the formula. And as a pharmaceutical calculation chapter is there, so calculate that in a percentage and write on the label. Does it recommended for kids? Is the paracetamol safe for kids? Two questions are there. So first, this elixir is recommended for kids or not? Safety issue. I given the clue now. And paracetamol safety, correct. If we see the marketed preparation, last time you might have seen, then on some preparations it is written, it causes liver injury, correct. So what is the amount of paracetamol is permitted? What is the age group up to which the paracetamol is permitted? So cautionary note is there. Therefore, we should know the paracetamol safety also in the kids. What is the preservative system in the formula? It not contains methyl paraben, propyl paraben, or any other preservative. So which are the preservatives? Whether the amaranth solution is a preservative, chloroform is a preservative, alcohol is a preservative, propylene glycol is a preservative, inward syrup is a preservative, or glycerin is a preservative. So what is the preservative system? The preparation should be free from microorganisms. There should not be contamination. So that we have to check. Justify the palatability and acceptability. For acceptability, we add a color. Here also amaranth color. The previous also amaranth color is there. Then raspberry juice here. Then some other flavor was there. So why that color and flavor are mixed? Whether there is something in the selection of flavor and color of the same color fruit is there, or likewise whether there is some association or not, we have to check. And secondly, different mechanisms or approaches. Last time I said 3 approaches. No, in the syrup also there are 4 approaches, and here also 4 approaches to improve the palatability, because paracetamol is a bitter drug and it requires the multiple approaches to improve palatability. You just check that, so you will get a answer. Justify use of inward syrup. Why I'm asking this? Because last time we seen in the paracetamol syrup 50 ml of syrup was there, and here inward syrup is 27 ml. So can we make some comment on it? So in this little amount of almost 50% is the inward syrup, is it sufficient to give that palatability, or what may be the reason to use this inward syrup? Likewise, name marketed products and direction to use. Now we have to, we seen in the Vasaka syrup, I told given the clue. The method to take expectorant syrup and method to take a paracetamol syrup, along with the water, how to take is slightly different. Similarly, method to take paracetamol syrup and paracetamol elixir are different. I given in the books, you also read it. How to consume that paracetamol elixir, paracetamol syrup by dilution with the water, to take along with the water, or take water after some time, likewise, and the reason. So definitely, I am creating a question, means there is a definite answer. My role is to give you questions for your thinking, for your studies. I am giving direction for a study. And definitely, I know if you have the direction, if you have the questions, there are number of ways to find out the answers. So here you find the answers, but again, my teachers and examiners don't bother the students, because again this preparation in the third year, but level is a different solubility calculation on the basis of dielectric constant, then the safety, stability, large scale manufacturing, handling of alcohol, how to mix it. So all this part we'll study in the third year. If possible, I will take that at this level also. But today, for first year, this is more than sufficient, and I hope you will study more. You will ask the your difficulties, or if you can suggest something here. So we'll see the next preparation in the elixir form, that is the piperazine citrate elixir. In the next video, we'll see that. Till thank you.